Yeah. Are you there? Yes. Talk to me. I'm on me. Is that you? Let's talk. Steve, let's talk. TGK, if you are there, let's talk. It looks like the network may not be doing that fantastic. So we have been talking about the principle of patriotism, loving your nation, praying for your nation, participating responsibly as a responsible citizen of your country. That's what we have been discussing. And if you have something to share with us, you are at liberty and we'll be ready to listen to you. Yeah. Steve, come in. Share with us. Steve, yes, you're welcome. Let's talk. Huh? Come in now. If you are here on the platform, talk to me. Let's talk to each other. We are discussing the law of patriotism. How it benefits you as a person within the nation where you are. Is the principle of God. Talk with me. Let's share. Steve, are you there? Steve, are you there? Yes, we have been talking about the principle of patriotism. That is loving your country and working for the good of the country. So if you have something to contribute, we will gladly listen to you. Steve, yes? Let's talk. Wow. It looked like the network is not so good. So if you are there, please, let's talk. We're talking about the principle of patriotism, and it's important that you and I know that God demands from us that we should love our country and work for the good of the country, because in doing so, our life will be blessed. It is the will of God. It is the way God works. It is called the pillars of the earth. So the foundation, the principle upon which God created the earth. God created the earth to function on certain principles. Just as we know the law of gravity, whatever goes up must come down. So God has positioned such things to make things to work. The same thing, spiritual things are also positioned for the thing to work. So the law of patriotism is part of those things that make nation flourish. Some of these nations that are doing well, it is something making them to do well. And one of those things is the principle of patriotism. So you don't hate your country. You don't speak ill of your country. You don't go outside war and begin to castigate the leadership of your country. These are all important things that make nations to flourish. So if our nation also is going to flourish, we must understand it and begin to work in it. Patriotism is essential in a nation. A country whose citizens are not patriotic is causing disaster. So we're going to discuss another pillar, and we talk about nationhood. And we will see from history how God had dealt with nations. How those who refuse to follow the principles that govern the earth, how they are dealt with. How things become destroyed when people refuse to do what God commanded. And you and I must understand that principle and work with it. The principle of patriotism. Say, pray for the good of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. So God wants you to prosper in your nation. So if you love that your country, work for the good of the country, then God says He will prosper you. And to be patriotic, you must pray for the government in power so that his decisions are right. Because if wrong decisions take place, it will affect you. So don't say, I'm less concerned. It concerns you so much. So you have to be patriotic. Pray that the economic formulation, the policy formulation and implementation will be right. And the government will be fair. And the people there will have the fear of God. So if you pray for such things and God makes such things to be effective, it will rub off on everybody and our life will be better. So we need to be more patriotic as citizens of our own country. In the context in which I'm talking now, you need to be patriotic towards your nation. Nigeria, I'm a Nigerian. We need more patriotism in Nigeria. We should stop working against one another. We should stop destroying one another. We should stop hating one another. A nation cannot survive when the conglomerate are hating one another, fighting against one another, pulling one another down. So we have to work together. We must accept ourselves as brothers and work in the interest of the nation, promoting the nation. Promoting the nation is promoting ourselves. So we need to work in this direction. We need to begin to do this as a people. Pray for the good of Jerusalem, that is your nation. They shall prosper that love thee. So God has tied your prosperity to the prosperity of your nation. If you think that regardless of what is happening in your nation, you are not concerned, you are deceiving yourself. If the nation is good, it's good for everybody. If it's bad for everybody. So you need to do your own part to make the nation good. Let's stop corruption, corrupt practices. Let's stop working against ourselves. In your own corner, do what is right. Don't go and be importing fake drugs, fake goods, poison, and giving people to eat, to drink. In those days, when you have bread, within 3 days, if you don't eat that bread, it's spoiled. But now, they are put preservative, and that preservative is affecting people. People said, what people are consuming, you hear every day, cancer is increasing. What is increasing cancer? Consumption, what people are eating. How do they begin to eat those things? Because these are the things people are bringing for them to eat. And in ignorance, people buy and eat them, and they develop dangerous diseases. It's because we don't love ourselves. It's lack of patriotism. If we love ourselves, we will protect one another. Let's protect one another. Let's live for the interests of one another. Patriotism means, number one, loving God above all things, loving your nation above yourself, and then yourself, and love your neighbor as yourself. That is what patriotism means. It's the principle of God. Say, seek for the good of your country. Work in the interest of your country. It is the principle of God. And by complying with it, life becomes more meaningful, become more better for everyone. You want life to be better? Then let's begin to work in line with this. So like and share as you come in and engage. You can even invite others. We are talking about the principle of patriotism. It makes the nation to flourish, an individual within the nation to flourish. It is the principle of God. And I mentioned earlier on, principles are law that make things to go on. You didn't create it. It is established by God. If you flout it, you reap the repercussion. There's no doubt about it. There's no two ways about it. Every law are meant to be obeyed. Those who don't obey that law will suffer the consequence. So we are suffering the consequences of our lack of obedience to the laws that govern the earth, that govern our nation. Nations does not thrive when people refuse to love their nation. If you love your nation, things will go on well and go on better for you. So it looks like this network is not so good. Okay, you are welcome. I want to open the platform for us to discuss this so that we can be talking.